Hi everybody and welcome back to Manifestation Budgets. I hope you're all doing really well. I apologise in advance because it's the only time I've got to film my video today and the people in one of the neighbouring houses have started mowing the lawn. It sounds really loud to me. I'm really hoping it's not really loud to you, but I really need to get cracking with this cash stuffing while the little one is having his nap. So yeah, apologies if the sound is terrible. They're doing all sorts. I don't know what they're doing in there, but yeah, very, very noisy. So we're going to check in for last week and we're going to cash stuff for this week. So we'll have a look in our budget planner. I've actually written down my spending for once because the last couple of videos I haven't actually gone through my spending. So I've been a little bit more in control this time. So we're just going to start on the Tuesday. So 1st of July was a no spend, which is great. Wednesday, I went to the spa with my sister and I put £20 petrol in and it cost us £11.60 to park. It was in the middle of the city centre, so that's why it was that expensive. And we were there for quite a few hours, but it was really lovely. We got lunch included, we got access to the spa facilities, and I got the most amazing facial. Oh, it was so good. And to the point where afterwards I had a look to see how much it would be for me to book just the facial, and it was from £95. So yeah, we're not quite going to budget for that at the moment. We've got plenty of other things to save for, but it was really nice. It was a nice little treat from my sister, which was lovely. Thursday was a no spend. I was in work in my new job, and that's going really well so far. But I am making it my mission to take my lunches in. So I took my lunch in on Thursday and I took my lunch in on Friday, and it meant that they were both no spend days. So I was really, really, really happy with that. Then moving on to Saturday, just spent the day at home. My nephew came over and he stayed over, but I spent £23.97 on Amazon buying some shampoo and conditioner. And then you know the pumps that you can screw in so you can actually just press it and the shampoo comes out, because I'm sick to death of trying to squeeze stuff out of bottles. So I've gone for the pumps this time. So that was £23.97. And then I've put down here the food shopping 93.78, but the money for that actually didn't come out until the Sunday. But when I was writing it down, I wrote it on Saturday because that's when I placed the order. But it was delivered and took the money on the Sunday. So that was the food shop that day. Wow, that is getting really, really noisy. I'm really hoping that it's just me that can hear it and you guys can hear me. Oh, I'll have to listen to the video back at the end. Hopefully I don't have to scrap it. And then on the Sunday, I went to meet friends. So the plan was go out for lunch and then go to my pole class. But I knew I'd not seen these friends for a couple of months and I knew something big had gone on. So I kind of was like, you know what, if I don't get to pole, I don't get to pole. And I didn't. We went for a coffee and my friends paid for the coffee, and then we sat chatting for ages, and then we were hungry, so then we went to get food. So by the time we'd done those two things, there was no time to actually go to pole. So while I was there, I got there a little bit early. I popped into Primark. I needed some tights for work because I realised when I was kind of going back into work and that type of job, when I'm wearing like certain things, I don't feel comfortable unless I've got tights. So I'm like, I've got no tights. I think I threw my last couple of pairs in the bin, you know, when they start to get a bit worn. So yeah, I got some tights and I also got like a little black cardigan. Because again, when it's sunny like this, it's great because you want to wear like cool things, but then sometimes when you're in the office, you just need a cardigan or something. So I bought one of them as well. And then we had, oh yeah, I got my eyebrows done, which was £10, and I spent £14 on dinner. So really, it wasn't that bad. So I pulled £10 from clothing, I pulled £10 from beauty, and then the rest of it was my spending money. So I don't actually have any money to roll over, because I kind of just use that for those other things. And then we are now on Monday the 7th, and we are on week 28, and hopefully we're going to have low spend-ish week. We have got a party on Saturday, a family member's party on Saturday, so I might need some money for that. And I'm meeting a friend on Wednesday evening, so I might need some money there. So yeah, we do need a bit in our purse this week, which is fine. But yeah, let's keep track. Let's see if we can have a lower spend July before the summer kicks in. So we are going to get going. We'll count the cash first. So I have had to pull this from some challenges and put some placeholders in because I haven't had a chance to get out to the cash machine today, but I really need to get sorted. So yeah, we've got £150 here from our challenges, and yeah, that money will just get, I say transferred across, I most likely will withdraw it and put it back in my binders, to be honest, when I've got the chance, just because I don't like having placeholders in challenges. So anyway, we've got 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So yeah, 170, sorry, not 150. 170 is our new amount. So hopefully we'll be able to do that every week moving forward, which is nice. So we're going to start off with our spending money and we are going to play our roll and match. Now I have taken the cash out of roll and match, so hopefully, I think we still might have a fiver in there. Yeah, so we should be all right to see what we're going to save. So let's have a look. We've got blue, blue, and purple. Okay, so that means we save 5. No, we saved 10, sorry, because we didn't match. So £10 goes in there. So there's now 115 in that challenge. And then, oh, I forgot to say we're doing £50 spending this week. So that means we've got £40 for the week. So I'm just going to put that to one side because my purse is downstairs. And that is the money for the week done. So what we're going to do next. So every week now we're going to be putting money in the abundance fund because we want to get that sorted. And because we've got the 170 today, we're going to go for a 20. So yeah, I just want to get this done, and then the abundance fund will just sit at 1,000 for a while until we finish saving for other things like Christmas and things like that. And then we will probably start trying to save more, and we'll think of a way to save for that that's not the tin. So this tin will be opened when I hit the next 500. For those of you that don't know, I had £500 abundance fund already, and that was in premium bonds. I made the decision to take the money out of premium bonds and put it in an interest account, savings account with my bank. So yeah, that money has now well, I'm waiting for it to come out and then I'll be able to transfer it over. But that's going to sit in an NatWest pot for now. And then when the £500 comes out the tin, that will also be added to it. So yeah, I want to get that done as soon as possible, really. So then we're going to jump over to our personal binder. I'm going to have to do a bit of a catch up in here. So we were going to do £10 a week in poll to make sure we're paying for our classes. We've got 20 in there so far, and that is now 30. So this is to save for the classes in August. I think there might be 4 or 5 weeks. So I need £40 or £50 basically for that. Nothing in there today. Beauty, I am saving for my hair appointment. I have obviously had to take 10 out of here for my eyebrows. So yeah, we are a little bit behind, but we will catch up. If we've got any additional money, any bonus cash stuffings or anything like that, we'll start adding more. Clothing, we've taken the £10 out of. Bear with me 1 second. Sorry, I heard a noise downstairs. I thought someone had come in the house. It was really weird. So yeah, I can't remember what I was saying. But anyway, what else did we need to put money into? Let me just check my log. Yeah, sorry, there was nothing else in here. It's the family binder. I knew there was categories that we were going to start stuffing. So yeah, into the family binder. Okay, so we were going to start making sure we put some money into school holidays. So we have got 2 weeks left at school. So we've got the rest of this week and next week, and then we are into the holiday time. So we'll do number 6 and 4, so that's 10. And yeah, we've got £500 already in the bank, and then we're adding another 10 today. So we've got 5, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So 580 save for summer, which is great. And like I say, we'll just keep going with this because we can obviously start spending that money when we hit the holidays, and then we can just add this to it. Or if we need to grab some cash, we can grab it out of here. Then we need to put some money in. I think the next one is gifts. So yeah, 10. Oh no, we're doing £5 in gifts. We don't have any fivers. We'll leave gifts this week then, and we're going to start putting £10 in birthdays. So there's 30 in that one, so we're going to add 10 to this one. So there's 30 in each of the kids' birthdays. So when I do another cash stuffing and I get more denominations like £5 notes, I'll probably put £5 in each of these birthdays, and then £5 in gifts, and just make sure I've got the right. the right notes. So I think that is everything. So we've done the purse, we've done the abundance fund, we've done pole, beauty, birthdays, school holidays, we're skipping gifts, and the rest is for challenges. So what have we got left? We've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So 20 of that is going to go into Christmas first. So we'll let the dice tell us which challenge to do. 4. So challenge 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's scratch off the next one of these. Okay, so that's 15. So yeah, we've got a fiver here. So we can take 5 out, put this 20 in. So let's have a look. So there's 20, 40, 60, 70, 80 now in that challenge, which is good. And then we need to colour in this 15. Okay. And then the last 5. So we're doing 6. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're now on the one at the back. Is there a fiver we can do? Yeah. We'll do the smallest. We'll do 2, 4, 5. Because we're not going to be putting coins in there anyway. Okay, so there's 50 in the bank and then 35, so 85 in that one. So that is the 20 going into Christmas. And then I want to go into Little Moonland because there is a challenge to finish in here. So we only need £10 more in Princess Encounter. So I wanted to do that today. So we can cross that off. And we can pop 10 in. So in Princess Encounter, we've saved 10, 20, 30, 5, 40, 5. There we go. Let's swap these 2 5s out for a 10. And yeah, so that is another one of these done. So I will let's take that out, move that one forward. So we need to add the next one in here. So I'll do that off camera, and I'll add the next one in at the back. What did I say it saved? 10, 20, 30, 45. 10, 20, 30, 45, yeah. So, that can go in the completed. Let's take these 2 5s out for a 10. There we go, we've got some 5s. So there's now 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110. So we've already saved £110 in this binder, which is amazing. That challenge can get cleaned off and restickered. And then, like I say, I'll add a new one. And then we just need to write £45 on here. And my kids left the lid off my thin black Sharpie and now it doesn't work. Princess Encounter 45. So there we go. Yeah, just while I was having a little flick through my binders, I noticed that one was nearly done. So I wanted to get that done. Everything else has got quite a way to go out of these ones. That's like halfway through. That one's got loads to go. So yeah, next time we have a big game day, we'll be able to add quite a bit to that. And then that leaves us with 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 for our normal challenges, which is great. So let's go back in this one and let the dice tell us which challenge we're going to do. Challenge number 2. So that is unicorns. So there's a fiver. Actually, let's just take these 2 5s out. Put this 10 in. And let's do this little unicorn. duck there. This is from Sarah at Dilly Dally Budgets. And let's go again. Challenge number 2. Oh, it's the same one. That's challenge number 2. Hang on, 3, 4. But yeah, there's still 6 in here. I was just checking. So another 5 are going in. There we go. Go again. Challenge number 5. So 1, 2, 3. Oh no, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's on Wednesdays we wear pink, and this is from Eva at the Rocking Witch. And we'll do, let me get the same pen. We'll do the 2 and the 3. I'm going to condense this off camera because we're going to struggle with the numbers. So we've got £15 in there now. So I will rub off all these smaller numbers and go for the 15 next time. And then let's go again. Challenge number 1. So that is the word search. So I was laughing at myself when I edited this last time because I didn't even cross off the word. What was it? Herbology, right at the top. So yeah, did we put that 10 in? Or did we just put in the 5? I think we just put in the 5 and we said we put in the 10. Let me just check. So how much money is in here? If I add the 10, so there'll be 20, 40, 55. I should have 50 because I've got 9, 6, 7 and 8 put in, which is 30, and it saves 80, 20, 40, 50. So I've got an extra 5. All right, it's fine. I must have put the 10 in and not the 5. I don't know. But anyway, we've got 50 and there's 30 more to save. Yeah. Oh, God. What am I doing? What am I doing? That probably made 0 sense and it doesn't make any sense in my brain. That one's up to date now anyway. Ignore me. Number 1 again. Oh, God. Right. Okay. We've only got 10 left. So let's just cross off the 9 for kindness. Let's actually do the word. So technically it will owe us £1. 20, 40, 50, 60. So £20 left to complete that challenge. So yeah. I didn't think when I bought this challenge, and I've got a few like it, where it is the lower numbers, because then it's a little bit tricky. It's better if you can do 5s or 10s. Well, that is all the money gone. Apologies for that bit of a mess up there towards the end. But yeah, that's pretty much how my cash stuffings are going to look moving forward. So we're going to go for about 170 per week. A little bit more if we can. Got my money there for my purse. Yeah, a little bit more if we can. But if we can't, it's not the end of the world. And then if we have any bonus cash stuffings, obviously we'll just put the money where it's most needed at the time. Yeah, and we're just going to keep going, really. It's always, when you start a new job, it takes you a bit of time, doesn't it, to get your finances in order, because you're getting more money, but it takes a while for it to kind of filter in. So yeah, because I'm getting paid weekly, I've only been paid twice so far. So even though it's good money, I've not really been able to like boost anything just yet. But I'm working out my budget in the background, developing it, changing it, swapping it, whatever needs to happen. But as long as we are cash stuffing, making sure we are getting money in these binders, we are going in the right direction. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me for another video, and I will catch you all in my next one. Take care, guys. Bye.